I'm Toni Winder. This is my second time coming to Cumorah. I am a teacher and I've taught elementary school, I've taught violin lessons, I've been a librarian, and then now I'm a high school language arts and leadership teacher, and I work for an online school called Williamsburg Learning. We have students from all over the United States and the world. Most of our students are inside the United States. My husband is not with me this time, but his name is Randy, and together we have 4 kids. We both graduated from BYU, and we're just happy to be here. When I was here before, when we finished our week, I thought, I need to stay another week. Now I understand how the rhythm works, how the timing for class works, and I understand the students, where they're coming from a little better. So I knew I wanted to come back before I even left for the first week. So I've tried to stay in contact with Patrick and other leaders of Cumorah and let them know that I was willing. So when this opportunity came, we got the email probably not too much more than a month ago. It hasn't been very long. And it was one of these times that the timing was not great, but I knew I wanted to come back. So I thought, okay, if I wait for the timing to be perfect, I might not ever get to go back. So I would love to come multiple times. I would come every year if there was an opportunity. So yeah, I love it. I love being here. It's one thing to go where education is really needed, like in Guatemala where these kids don't speak English at all. But I feel like this is exponential because it's teaching a group of people who are going to go back, and then the difference, the amount that they can share and grow is just huge. So I feel like the time spent here at Cumorah makes it can make a bigger impact than many, many other educational opportunities. I can't believe how happy the students are. Like when we just walked in the first night and like everyone applauded, I was like, we just walked in a door. I don't think I've ever had that great of a reception when I walked into a room before. So it is a little bit of an ego boost, I gotta say. It's nice to be in a room where so many students are excited to learn. That's huge. That is huge. Also, I think that's probably the biggest highlight, to actually be in an environment where so many people are excited to learn. I deal with in my job students who are there because they're in high school. They have to be there. Everyone is here because they want to be here and they have big goals to make their lives better. So to be a part of that, there's just such a great spirit and a great energy. I think the way that the gospel is being shared here at Cumorah is also exponential, that people can come and better their careers. They will leave with a greater understanding of Jesus Christ, of their relationship with God, of their value as a human being, and their spiritual DNA. And I think that's priceless for everybody. Also, it has helped me realize how valuable these little things can be, like just a little bit of time learning coding, or a little bit of time, how much can be learned in a small amount of time, how much good can be done in a small amount of time. And that's a really big idea that impacts a lot of areas, that we don't need to necessarily say, oh my gosh, to change my career or to better my life, I have to move to a new place or have a different job or something. Sometimes I can just get training for a couple of weeks and it can actually make a really big difference. So it's one of those small things, great things are gonna come to pass. And I feel like Cumorah has really zeroed in on that, like how much good can we do in 12 weeks? But that idea has really carried over, that it doesn't need to be a New Year's resolution, it can be a month resolution. Like there's a lot of good that I can do right now in the next few weeks of my life. And I think that's really impactful. Well, I'm thinking of this one just because of the class we just had about choosing a path. So many people in their 20s feel like if I choose this one thing, I'm stuck there the rest of my life. Our futures are very forgiving. And we can grow and change. There's so many opportunities out there that you won't even know about right now. Maybe they don't even exist yet. So many things we can't plan for. So it's okay to relax and think, I'm going to make my next big choice for right now with the knowledge I have. I don't have to know all of the steps. I just need to know a direction, and I need to know my next step, and that's enough. I don't need to know every step along the way. There's too many vague things in the middle that I won't be able to know yet. But if I've seen this so many times in my life, if I'm moving in a good direction, opportunities come. So I guess in one sentence it would be, keep your big, exciting dream, and then move, what's the next step right now? What is the next big thing for right now? And that's enough. And leave everything else up to the Lord.